During the 1800s, the U.S. Mint did a lot of experimenting. Now, that's what our phrase can be today. Back then, it was just logic. Again, the idea of a $20 gold piece wasn't needed by the average citizen, but half cents and large cents were, and they also forwarded towards 3 cents. We had two different 3-cent coins in the middle of the 1800s. Did you know that? Well, tonight we have them both, finally. Look at these beauties. So in 1851, we make the smallest silver coin in U.S. history. It's called the Trime. It's on the top shelf, right? It's the pointed star with the Roman numeral 3 on the back. It's a 3-cent piece in silver. And yes, that special, that rare. And then the second coin you're going to see is actually the first coin made by the U.S. Mint in nickel. The 5-cent piece in 1866 was made of nickel. And over time it became the nickname for that coin. But the first U.S. coin to ever be made out of the metal nickel is that bottom shelf. It's the 3-cent nickel. And they made that coin up until 1889. 1865 to 1889, 25-year span. So the whole idea of the U.S. Mint, the government, was to get coins out there into circulation for the American public. Remembering the big silver find, the Comstock lode didn't come till later in the 1870s, when you saw the Morgan dollar introduced in 1878 by the silver interests, the Bland-Allison Act. But before that, it was just, hey, we got to get coins out there. Copper, silver, the few gold coins that existed prior to Sutter's Mill in 1849. But the uniqueness is finding what they call the obsoletes, right? Half cent, an obsolete denomination. Large cent, obsolete denomination. 2 cent from 1864, obsolete denomination. These 3-cent pieces, they made a half dime in silver before they made a coin that was 5 cents out of nickel, right? And then they made a 20-cent piece as well. The obsoletes from the 1800s are a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Collecting at its finest. At its absolute finest. And tonight, the best part is we found silver. Affordable, eye appeal, gorgeous beauties. Different dates? Yes. If you're buying either of them. Right now, I think we have 3 or 4 different years on the silver side. So if you're looking for more than one, we can satisfy a couple of different. On the 3-cent nickel, I want to say we're up to 8 to 10 different years. Again, they were made from 1865 all the way through 1889. But the unique thing and the common ground between both of these coins, both the same denomination, just made out of different metals, is the Roman numeral 3 on the back of both. Remember the 1883 no-cent nickel? We didn't put on the back what it was. We put a big V. U.S. coin history is unique, right? That led to the gold plating of the nickel because it was about the size of our gold piece, right? Where does it say 3 cents on either of these two coins? We looked at it and just knew Roman numeral 111, 3 was the 3-cent piece. Yet we couldn't figure it out on the nickel. Just good, bad, and different, right? Funny how the stories play out. So again, history, our life in history. Who we were, where we've gone, what we've improved to become. And a lot of it's the history on our coinage. You go back to the 1800s again, you have a 1 cent, you have a half cent, a 1 cent, a 2 cent, a 3 cent, right? 1, 2, 3. But the unique is the 3. Is we could have carried 3 cents, we could have carried a 2 cent and a 1 cent, but they made a 3-cent silver, and then they doubled down on it with the 3-cent nickel. Again, 1851 to 1873 was the silver issue on top. The nickel version, made out of nickel, the 3-cent piece, was 1865, right after the Civil War, until 1889. Yeah, makes you kind of wonder, right? We had an overlap there for a number of years. So the earlier nickels are difficult because people wanted to keep the silvers. It's just a great storyline, a great place to be. Always, always a great place to be in collectible coins. Guys, the phones are getting pretty busy, and I'm getting down the single digits on those 3-cent silvers, that top shelf. Again, we're showing you the obverse on the left, the reverse on the right of each of the respective coins. So this is the obverse of the nickel version of the 3-cent piece. And then the I is the reverse of the nickel. They are encapsulated, yes. They come in a pouch, yes. I think we got to put a 1-minute clock up, guys, probably just to protect the flow on this one and to keep me from talking for the next 20 minutes when we're sold out. Like, put me on a leash. But the vintage historical coins that are out there, that are, by the way, affordable. Look at this, the $89.95 3-cent silver, right? Our competition's at $129 to $139. We are $40 to $50 less on a ridiculously competitive coin because we're all wanting to find that piece. The 3-cent nickel, $56 to $59. So we're half the price. We're always looking for value. We're looking for quality, right? And we're looking for rarity. And these have it all tonight. 3-cent special. The actual coin weight. The two versions they made. A 3-cent silver, 1851, right? Upwards of 1873. And then the 3-cent nickel, 1865 to 1889. Look at our prices. Don't miss out on what they call the obsolete denominations, ones that do not exist any longer. And they're disappearing fast. Thanks for listening.